Building. I hope you guys can see me okay. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me wipe this camera. Okay. Y'all know when I have something on my heart to share with you, I will come on here and, I'll share it. Let y'all know how I feel. And, I was just thinking about my, the dark skin activism and the fight for dark skinned women to be seen as equally beautiful as non-dark skinned women. And it's darkism in and of itself, given the fact that dark skinned women, black women, are the only group of women in the world that have to have a beauty movement. I don't know, I've never seen white women, Asian women, light skinned women. I never seen no other race of women that needed to have a beauty movement. It was already assumed that when they were born, as long as they're not dark skinned with nappy hair, it was already assumed that they were beautiful, that they are beautiful. We are the only women that have to flex beauty rights. It's like dark skinned women got to have a civil rights movement to be seen as beautiful. That is fucked up. That is fucked up, y'all. When you really start to sit down and think about the dynamics of having to fight for the world to see you as beautiful, you know that you're in a sad, disgraceful, discriminatory, inhumane situation. And for those of you that don't know, my name is Rashida Strober. I am the world's first. I said number one, first and only dark-skinned activist, the creator, the inventor, the designer, the architect of the very first platform in history to fight to end this thing I call darkism. Some of y'all call it colorism. I started the movement in 1998 with blood, sweat, and tears. The movement consists of me writing books and plays about only dark skin. I'm the first person to do this. And y'all say, why you always say this when you come on here? Because people be plagiarizing and stealing my work. That's why. I'm going to show y'all my latest book that I wrote. I actually carry around some of my books in my car. Give me a second here. I'm sorry about the blurriness of the camera. But this is one of my books right here. Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. Y'all need to get this book. My other books include A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. And I also wrote the play version of A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. My other books include Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. Also A Dark-Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober Story. And that one you can actually find in the description to most of the videos, or most of the lives on my channel. My website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, that's darkskinactivist.com. My Cash App, for those of you that want to support me financially, the Cash App is $ rashidalala, $ rashidalala. Once again, that's $ rashidalala. Dark-skinned women are the only women in the fucking world. And I'm saying dark-skinned women, y'all. I mean, I'm kind of using dark-skinned women interchangeably between... Just making sure the volume is up. Can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me? Are y'all able to hear anything I said? Because I know, let's see, Platinum. Hey, Platinum and Gold TV. Were you able to hear anything? Because I just realized that my volume was down. So I'm hoping that you guys was able to hear everything I said from the start. But it's just a real painful, sad, hurtful, startling realization to know that you are among the group of women, the only group of women that has to create a movement for people to see you as beautiful. Where the fuck do they do that at? You can't even just be like, it's not a situation where all the women of the world are grouped as just women and then you separate the pretty women from the ugly women, and it's not based on skin tone. It's based on skin tone. It's based on skin tone. Okay? Tatiana, you said the link isn't working for me, but you tuned in. Thank you. I'm not sure which link you're referring to. Are you referring to the link to my audiobook called A Dark Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober Story? Or are you talking about my website? I'm just trying to figure out which link that you're talking about so I can give you some help. But thank you for letting me know, and thank you for tuning in. But why do dark-skinned women have to fight and have a movement and have a, it's like you can't even be women. You can't be like in your feminine energy because you so busy trying to fucking prove that you're beautiful. You expending all your energy trying to fight for beauty equality that you can't even live in your own fucking feminine energy. You can't even, just be a female. You can't just be like I said, exist in your own femininity. You gotta fight for it. You gotta fight for something that you was naturally born with. Imagine that. Imagine that, y'all. The website, let me repeat that for you, Tatiana. It's darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. And if you go to my website, darkskinactivist.com, there you will find my book. It's free. It's called Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. That's the one that's free on my website. Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. This is on Amazon. Or you can purchase it directly from me if you'd like. Yeah. But, it's just, it's sad. Every day I wake up, I live with the reality of how difficult it is for me as a dark-skinned black woman. I live with the reality of all the shit I've been through as a dark-skinned black female and all the things that I've done in an attempt to free myself, and people just continuously try to do this, beat me down, beat me down, beat me down, beat me down. They say, you're going to do it my way. If you don't do it my way, I ain't going to support you. If you don't do it my way, I'm going to talk shit about you. Dark-skinned women are the most used and abused women on the planet. And I said dark-skinned women, I said that intentionally. Black women are the second most used. But I got to let y'all know that that's weird. Dark-skinned activist isn't working. That should be working. That's strange. Let me see if I can go on my other phone here. Give me a second, y'all. Because I'm reading the comments. And I definitely want to oblige you. Give me a second here. I'm going to find my other phone. What did you do with your other phone, sister girl? There it is. I'm gonna go to it because you might be right. Give me a second. Okay. I'm going to darkskinactivist.com. That's strange. Okay, well, let's do this. Go to COLORISMactivist.com, and I got to find out what's going on with my domain name. Sometimes I have some issues with the domain name, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you for letting me know. Give me a second here. I'm going to the other domain name. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I appreciate y'all patience. I really do. Oh, I think I know what happened. But anyway, I'm going to fix that. And I want to say thank you to the person that pointed that out. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's just, thank you, Mary. I hope I don't mispronounce your name. Tatiana, thank you. Pizza Rolls. You say, at this point, I just wish I wasn't born. Being dark-skinned is seen as gross and undesirable, no matter how feminine we are. And I don't want you to feel that way, Pizza Rolls. I sincerely and truly, from the bottom of my heart, I do not want you to feel that way. And I'm not saying that I don't want you to feel that way because I don't respect how you feel. I'm saying that because I think it's wrong for you to feel that way, and not that you've done something wrong. It's wrong of the society that has made you feel that way as a dark-skinned person, because the truth of the matter is dark-skinned women, we are the reason why all human beings exist. You know, we are the color of the mother of humanity. Nobody would exist if it wasn't for a dark-skinned woman with nappy hair anyway. So that's why I'm saying I don't want you to feel that way. But I understand that it's important for you to get out how you feel. And I understand it's important for you to get it out the way you feel. And I don't like to tell people how to feel, because I know how it feels when other people try to tell me how to express my pain. But I'm saying that from an empathetic point, not to dismiss your feelings, because I get it. I understand. And it's just a fucked up irony, that it's like, why do I always have to have a movement as a dark-skinned black woman? Why I gotta go through all of this? Why I gotta, do all these, write the books and get on here ranting and cussing and going off on black men that won't marry and date a dark-skinned woman, and all these black men and these rappers and these ball players and actors, they got light-skinned wives, and why the fuck do we always have to do that? Like, I'm tired of it. Good Lord. I'm tired of it. I shouldn't, you shouldn't, we shouldn't have to do that, is what I'm saying. I'm saying systemically, due to systemic racism, systemic darkism, systemic colorism, I'm saying that is what is forcing us to do it. I'm saying that it's not natural. It's not a natural thing. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's not a natural thing for dark-skinned women to have to fight for their femininity and their beauty. It's not natural. I'm saying that the racist structure of this system, of this world-dominated system that's dominated by racism and white supremacists, has created that situation. It's unnatural. That's all I'm saying. Just like everything else. It's not natural for a human being to not be born free. It's not natural for a human being to be enslaved. And it's the same thing. It's like, damn, why we had to go through all of this fight to be free when we were born free. It's the same thing I feel about being a beautiful dark-skinned woman. Why do I have to create a fucking movement to prove and show and make people see me as beautiful when, bitch, I was born beautiful? Why? It's just structure. It's not our fault, dark-skinned people, dark-skinned women. It is the structure of this system. This racist system, this darkest system, this it's the structure. Understand me? I think y'all understand where I'm coming from. And that's all I'm saying, is I get frustrated with it sometimes. I'm frustrated with when I really sit down and think about, why the fuck do I need to prove to you that I'm beautiful? Who are you to determine if I'm ugly or pretty. Who the fuck are you? Who made you the king or the queen of pretty? It doesn't make sense is all I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. It's illogical. Think about it. Think about it. It's like, who made these people that were born out the womb just like me? Who made you motherfuckers the deciders of what is pretty and what is ugly? Who? Did God make you the decider? If you say God did, you're lying, because that's not the fucking truth. That's not the truth. God didn't tell you that you was the one that decide who's ugly and who's pretty based upon skin tone. God did not tell you that you're the decision maker. You're causing all the problems. You are causing all the problems. This fucked up system is the reason why I'm upset. I gotta start a movement. I gotta be fighting for my beauty rights, that there is a such fucking thing as beauty rights. What the fuck? Y'all think y'all think I enjoy this and I love this. And I don't. It's stressful. It's necessary, but it's unnecessary. Because it's necessary, obviously, because of the system that's been created. The beauty hierarchy that's been created based upon skin tone. But it's unnecessary because hating, jealous, evil motherfuckers who were never appointed the decision makers of beauty, you never had to create the fucking hierarchy in the first place. And this is why, I'm anti-natalist. I go back to anti-natalism. Because human beings, you are the problem. You create so many other problems for your fellow human beings. You constantly do it. You always creating a problem. I don't like this one because of this. And I don't like this, I'm going to treat this one this way because you human beings are the damn problem. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And this is why I'm saying, listen. Consider anti-natalism. I'm not telling you to become an anti-natalist. I'm not going to sit here and tell nobody to do that. I'm saying consider it. Understand the rationale behind it. Understand the reasoning behind it. And then, make a educated decision based upon that. And really understand. You don't even got to agree with me. Just understand the rationale. Is there truth behind what the anti-natalists say regarding human suffering? Is it true? Is it true? Mary says, I apologize, Mara. Forgive me for mispronouncing your name, because I know I'm mispronouncing it, and I apologize. Part of the reason I'm in this dark car and I can't see really good, the words are really small. But you did say it'd be other dark-skinned black women too that be self-hating. That is true. Yeah, I've always said, I agree with you on that, dark-skinned people can commit darkism. Dark-skinned people. Thank you, Mariah. I see that. Thank you very, 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 very much. Mariah, got you. Dark-skinned people can commit darkism towards other dark-skinned people. I've had dark-skinned people commit darkism against me my whole life, and I ain't did nothing to them. Okay? That foolishness started out in my family, and then it ventured off into school, and it ventured off into church, and it was dark-skinned people that was doing this. Dark-skinned people calling other dark-skinned people black and ugly and nappy-headed and tar baby and crispy and crunchy and burnt and midnight, and I could be here all night. I could be here all night about it. And then there might be a dark-skinned woman that's a dark-skinned female, should I say, that feels that another dark-skinned female is prettier than her, and she might get the hating on her. you know, or vice versa. It could be either way. The pretty dark-skinned woman could dislike the ugly dark-skinned woman and say, we gonna ostracize you because you ugly and dark-skinned, and we pretty and dark-skinned, and we don't want nothing to do with you. I've seen it all, y'all. So I would agree with you, Mariah. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You know, and it's all a part of the why. The why we have to sit here as dark-skinned females and fight to be seen as beautiful. It's like it's fucking laughable. Well, yeah, woo child noodles, you're right. I always agree with somebody when they're correct, even if I don't like what they're saying. If you telling the truth, I'm gonna agree with you. You say not having dark-skinned babies is in itself darkism, and I totally agree. And I can't remember the actor that said we can't avoid contradictions. I'm trying to give him his credit, and he was right, because I'm a walking contradiction. I'm sitting up here preaching anti-natalism, you know, and telling dark-skinned people to consider becoming anti-natalists, which is conflictual with not having dark-skinned babies, and therefore promoting and perpetuating darkism. I agree, but the flip side of that, just so you know, woo child, is to prevent the suffering of the dark-skinned unborn, to prevent the dark-skinned unborn from going through darkism. So it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you go anti-natalist, then you're committing darkism by not having dark-skinned babies. And if you decide to be fruitful and multiply, as somebody said in this chat, this comes back up. Who said that? Who said that? Was that you? You said the same thing. Somebody said be fruitful. That was you, woo child. If you be fruitful and multiply, then you have all these dark-skinned babies, and you're bringing them into darkism. You're bringing them into a world that perpetuates darkism. So which do you choose? Which is the lesser of two evils, the good cop, the bad cop? Do you choose to say, I'm gonna not produce dark-skinned babies and I'm gonna create? Is that form of darkism worse than the darkism where you bring dark-skinned babies into a world that is full of darkism? Which is worse? You tell me. Woo child. Now you the one that said it, and I agree with you, but I challenge you. I challenge you. And I'm not saying this in a way to like be rude. I'm saying I'm addressing your concerns and your assertions, and I'm saying I agree with you, and I'm saying to you, which is the worst? What do we do? We damned if we do, we damned if we don't. So what the fuck do we do? What the fuck do we do? It all goes back to this fucked up society that is forcing us to even have this conversation as to whether we become darkest by being anti-natalist as a dark-skinned black person, or whether we become darkest and commit darkism, because I believe giving birth to dark-skinned people is committing a form of darkism, because you're bringing them into a world where they're going to be discriminated against and treated bad because they're dark-skinned. But to even have to come to this realization and this discussion is in and of itself systemic darkism. So what do we do, woo child? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Well, my solution, I'm going to tell you what my solution is. My solution is to abolish darkism. That's always been my solution. My solution is to, woo child, I get where you're coming from, but do you understand that being thrust into the situation of having to get yourself out of a situation that's not intrinsic to you, not natural to you, that's the problem. That's what I'm trying to say to you. The fact that we have to sit here and dig our way out of something that is not natural to us, that is the issue. That is the problem. Going back to slavery, the fact that human beings are born free and other simple-minded, ignorant, low-down, that chicken wing, punk-ass, pussy-ass human beings put free human beings in slavery That's the problem. So what do? We abolish the institution. We abolish the institution of slavery. We abolish the institution of darkism. We abolish the institution of racism. We abolish the institution of colorism. That's what I'm saying. So for me, Wu Chow, because I'm answering your question. For me, it's about the system. The systems have to change. Because you can have all the dark-skinned babies in the world, but if you don't change the system of darkism that they live in, and they have to be born into poverty, into discrimination, into going to foster homes because nobody wants to adopt a dark-skinned child, because nobody wants to adopt a dark-skinned child. So the foster homes are filled with dark-skinned kids. And then they age out, and they enter the prison system, and they become homeless, and they live in poverty. If you birthing a bunch of dark-skinned babies that will become dark-skinned adults into that system, because like I said, it's systemic, then therein lies the problem. Well, Wu Chow Noodles, I'm not on no gender war with no black men. I'm finna tell you that right now. My beef with black men is y'all need to be choosing dark-skinned women. That's my issue with y'all. That's always been my issue, and I'm not gonna stop. Okay, I'm not here to be beefing with y'all about leading. I don't give a damn. I don't care about. I don't want to be no man. Okay, I don't want to be no man. I'm not trying to challenge no man. I don't give a damn about none of that. Trust me. I don't care. I don't want to be a man. You men, y'all do you. I know how to get the hell out of the way and let a man do the man. Lead. Be the damn leader. I don't give a fuck. Lead. But I still talk. I still have stuff I have to say. I still have stuff I have to get off my chest. But I don't have a beef with men as men being men and men being the leaders and men being the head. That ain't my beef. I'm saying take the motherfucking reins. Take care of this dark-skinned black woman. Step into your manly leadership role and motherfucker take care of me. Step into your manly duty. I'm not gonna fucking stop you. Let's go. You ain't gonna get no argument with me about that. You want to argue about a man leading a movement? Go right ahead. Go on and lead the movement. Lead all you want, cause I'm not gonna tell you to stop. I'm gonna step back and let you take control. That's what I'm gonna do. That's how I am. So, but I'm just tired. Well, you black men can take over it. I'm going to tell you how you can take over it. You can marry dark-skinned women. That's how you take over it. Because that's exactly what I want you to do. That is exactly what I want you to do. Now, if you say I'm being bossy and I'm being whatever, trying to tell you what, I don't give a damn. I'm going to tell you that you do need to do that. I'm going to keep telling black men that. I'm going to do that. That doesn't mean I'm trying to be a leader of and do stuff that men can do. I'm not on all of that. I told you, I don't want your man role. I don't want your man role. Yeah, pizza rolls, I do believe it. I believe that. Thank you, pizza rolls. Thank you, pizza rolls. And I hope you do feel better, and I hope you know that I'm not saying that you should give up hope and all hope is gone. And when I come on here, I'll just be expressing how I feel. But y'all need to understand, maybe I should express this more and articulate this more and be very clear. I'm a fighter. I will continue to fight. I'm never going to stop fighting. I'm angry that I have to fight. It pisses me the fuck off because I shouldn't have to fight for my own beauty. But will I continue to do it because it's necessary in this system that we live in? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I know I'm right. And let me tell y'all something. When you know that you're correct about something, when you know that you're on the side of right, you don't just walk away and give up like that. You stay in the fights. You stay in the fight. You keep going. You don't give up. And we all get weary. We all get tired. But we take a rest. I take a rest and come back and just keep going. Yeah, y'all, that's the key. And so, I had a jug of water over there. I was making sure it didn't spill on the seat. Thank you, Mariah. I appreciate you too. And Pizza Rolls, I'm happy from the bottom of my heart that you are feeling better. It really, I know y'all think that, I'm just like, I don't really mean to offend people. I really don't. I just have to tell the truth on what it is. It's not that I'm thinking in my head, oh my God, let me go out here and make somebody feel bad by saying this. No, that ain't it. It's I need to tell the truth. I'm driven by telling the truth more than anything else. I'm driven by looking at the society in which we live and sharing my experiences and critiquing my experiences as a dark-skinned Black woman living and breathing and walking in the worlds. It's not easy. I can't sugarcoat it. I'm not one that's gonna come on here and lie and just be like, oh, that's smiley. I don't operate like that. I tend to wear my feelings outwardly. I'm not fake. I'm not phony. What you see is what you get. I care about people. I care about how people are being mistreated. But I show my care through another way. It's my care shows through I'm enraged a lot of times. It's enraging. Oppression is enraging to me. It makes me angry. And it's therapeutic to share. Y'all, I gotta get out of here. But I want to thank y'all for taking the time to watch. I'm gonna go make sure I get my domain fixed up. And I want to apologize. So if y'all just bear with me, I am gonna go and I'm gonna go and make sure my domain is working, so that my website is darkskinactivist.com. It's not changed. I just gotta go fix the domain to make sure everything is pointing to where it needs to be pointing to. Yeah. So yes, my website is darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com. If you guys want to make a donation, you can go to my Cash App, which is $RashidaLala, $RashidaLala. Once again, that's $RashidaLala. And y'all could go and make a donation. And my goal is to produce a dark-skinned woman's revenge this year. I got a lot of stuff going on, but you just, as dark-skinned people, we know that we gotta really work hard. We can't just show up and be lazy, or they'll get rid of us. But we can't just show up and, you know what I'm saying, not know what we doing. We gotta really, really, really step up to the plate and really show up. No one's gonna feel sorry for us. No one's gonna have pity on us. We got to really come with it. And so that's it, y'all. I hope y'all have a phenomenal, fantastic night. And thank y'all for listening. I really do appreciate y'all for listening more than y'all know. I'm going to do a whole live on how dark-skinned women experience darkism. If you dark-skinned and you got a deeper tone of voice like mine. I'm going to do a whole live on that too, because people commit darkism against me in another way. And that's when they hear me talk, when they hear me speak, and because my voice is deep, it's not soft. They think that I'm mean. They think that I'm a bad person. They stereotype me in every negative way imaginable because I'm dark-skinned and because of how I speak. And this happens with a lot of dark-skinned women that don't have a soft voice. But I notice that is not necessarily the case for non-dark-skinned women with deep cigarette voices. Okay? And I'm not saying I got a deep cigarette voice because I never smoked cigarettes a day in my life. But y'all know what I mean. Dark skin voice discrimination. That's another one. Dark skin voice darkism, because that's exactly what it is. And I get accused of all the negative stereotypes that come along with being a bad person because I'm dark skinned and how I talk. That's fucked up. Again, it goes back to trying to understand the logic of why is it that dark skinned women are the only group of women, and I'm using dark-skinned and black women interchangeably, that have to make a movement for people to see us as beautiful and feminine. That in and of itself is darkism. Hey, Rich Rules and Daryl Phil. Tatiana, she said, can we find the book? Yes, you can find my book there, but the website is not up right now. I'm going to go make sure it's up by tomorrow. But the website is darkskinactivist.com. Darkskinactivist.com. Once again, that's darkskinactivist.com. The website isn't up right now, but it's going to be up by tomorrow. So y'all just give me to tomorrow. I'm going to make it happen. And you can also find my books on Amazon as well. Yep. And, yeah. Let me get off here because I keep talking. I got so much to say. My brain just don't never stop when it comes down to this dark skin stuff. I swear to God, I be wanting it to stop. It stops when I go to sleep. I mean, I don't dream about darkism, y'all. I don't. Not saying that it's not possible that I won't, but I don't, I have to shut it off sometimes. So yeah. So anyway, like I said, I'll be getting my website back up tomorrow. It's darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com. And shout out to you, Tatiana, for letting me know that it wasn't working. I'm gonna make sure I take care of that. I appreciate you for that. You can also go to my GoFundMe and make a donation by Googling. Now that should work. Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe. You can go there and make a donation, or you can go to my Cash App and make a donation, which is the Cash App is $Rashida Lala. Once again, that's $Rashida Lala. Y'all have a good night.